going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And we are Geek for All. I could like point at myself when that's usually what I do. I was like, this is Joe. Quickly, because I forgot. Because I completely forgot. As you can tell, oozing professionalism here at Geek for All. But welcome to Geek for All. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be our year-end wrap-up as well as a giveaway. Now, especially here on Geek for All, we've done giveaways before, loosely, in the sense, because we give away MTG Arena codes every time we open product that has an MTG Arena code in it, which is pre-release kits, and I open a lot of pre-release kits. I've opened more pre-release kits than anybody else here on YouTube. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I love it. It's my favorite thing. I'm going to keep doing it. There's no reason. I have no incentive to stop. So I'm just going to keep doing it. Someday someone will hold an intervention, and then we'll decide what I'm going to do after that. But this year was an awesome year here at Geek for All.
Doing gluten-free food reviews.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'd be like, look, listen, I need my fix. Anyway, yeah. So this was an awesome year here at Geek for All. Thank you to all of you who are already subscribed here and are watching this because you are subscribers here. If you are not a subscriber here and you want to enter into the giveaway, maybe I should tell you what I'm giving away first. I am giving away this, and I say we are giving away this. For those of you who are unaware of what this is the Brothers War Gift Edition Bundle. This thing comes with 8 set boosters. It comes with 1 collector booster. It comes with a promo. I could probably read the back and tell you what it comes with. It comes with a special oversized gift edition spin down life counter with a Autobots / Decepticon logo as the 20. It comes with, speaking of Autobots / Decepticons, it comes with a traditional foil Universes Beyond Transformers card. And all of these boxes, because that's like random which one you'll get, all of these boxes come with an alt art traditional foil Queen Calebin Krug in the retro frame art style, or card style. One of these, this exact one that I'm holding in my hands, this will be yours. And it will be given away to someone from this video. So, well, how do you enter the giveaway? You'll have to wait till the end of the video and find out. But I also encourage you, we are doing other giveaways on Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All, our other 2 channels. If you're unaware that they exist, the top 2 links in the description down below will take you to those 2 channels, and you can watch the other 2 videos that we put out because they are all live at the same time. All 3 of them are coming out at the same time, so you can go check out all 3 of the videos all at once, and you can enter into all 3 giveaways. And I encourage you to wait till the end and find out the rules for the giveaway before doing anything, like commenting, etc. on this video. Wait till the end. So, first, let's talk about this year. Like I said, awesome year for Geek for All. And thank you all so much for being here. I think, Amy, before I get into all the awesome things that we did, maybe I'll cut to you first.
Okay.
And why don't you tell us some of the accolades that Geek for All has gotten this year?
Wow. So Geek for All this year has gotten 8.2 thousand views. So amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
Like that's that number. And again, there will be some who will look at that number and they'll realize that there are like videos on YouTube that have more views than that. I get it. But if you look at our channel, our number of subscribers, and our number of views on a typical video, that 8.2 thousand is incredible.
Yeah, that makes a big difference for us because, like I said, in our Gluten Free for All giveaway video, please check that out. Small but mighty. So
exactly.
You know, these numbers make a big difference for a small channel like ours, or a small family of channels.
For sure. That's
like
right.
Ours.
Yeah.
And we really want to thank you guys and appreciate all of you for contributing to that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It means a lot. And
in whatever ways you have.
Right. And that's not the only stat that we want to share.
No. We also got 2.4 thousand hours of watch time.
That's incredible. The videos that we made, you all have watched for 2.4 thousand hours. Hopefully
Just this year.
Yeah. From January 1st to the day before this video comes out. That's when we pulled those stats. Hopefully that doesn't depress anyone, because I think that's really cool.
Right.
And we really appreciate that. That's amazing as well. So let's see what you've all been watching this year, because especially if you are new, right? Maybe you want to know what people were spending 8.2 thousand views and 2.4 thousand hours watching. Well, do we have the thing for you? As this video started, and it's so cool because I didn't even realize this at the time until I was looking back through our stuff.
Yeah.
The year was capped off on both ends by Varia, a game that we really enjoy.
Yes.
Really enjoy. A game whose creators we have spent time speaking with and meeting and talking to, and who are awesome people. I will say, I guess, because I feel the need to say this. I don't think we legally have to or whatever. We have been sponsored by Varia in the past.
Yes.
And since now we're doing follow-ups to that, I wanted to at least make that clear. We still really enjoy the game and are currently making content for them that we're not sponsored for.
Yes, check those videos out, guys.
We'll get to that at the end of this list, but we started the year off continuing and finishing our reviews of the Season 2 Kickstarter decks for Varia. They are kind of over Amy's left shoulder over there, kind of, back there. We finished those reviews. We looked through every single card from every single new pre-constructed deck. We encourage you to check those out because they were great. And in fact, if you need an incentive to... So yeah, here we are with Phoenix Fire. And again, this is another one. This action has +2/+2. Like you just put this on your stuff and it gets bigger. I like this quite a bit. And then at the end, you put this back into your deck 6th from the top at the end of that action.
Nice.
Yeah, this just keeps coming back.
Like this.
Like a phoenix. Very, very cool.
It's beautiful.
And another magical life fire fast spell. Really awesome. And if it has to be said, this art is absolutely gorgeous. So as with any of these, if that seems interesting to you, you can go check those videos out. Then, because if you're unaware, we have a series on this channel called Joe
and Amy
Review, where we started the year, and almost all of the year, and everything before this year, we reviewed only the Magic stories, Magic the Gathering stories. And so we started the year continuing and finishing our Innistrad Crimson Vow story reviews.
Yes.
The beginning of this story turned me off hard when we came through the gate. I've talked about this before, and it bothers the crap out of me. Wizards of the Coast brings in professional authors. Professionals. Now, something that I can say as someone who has written, not anything even light years. I'm light years away from the people that we've read these stories from, even when it was the in-house story team, right? I don't get paid. I didn't get paid for any of my writing, right? That's not how it works. But these are professionals. And so one of the things that these professionals deserve is professional editing as well. A professional proofreader on the part of the story team.
Right.
It's not even hard.
No.
I do not have a degree.
And it's mind-numbing.
Yeah. I don't have a degree. I don't have any kind of credentials for me to say, well, I'm an expert and I read this and it bothered me. No. But all I did was read it through once, and I found multiple glaring errors in the beginning of the story. Why do I want to continue reading your story? You're a multi-million-dollar company, and you can't pay one person to read the story beforehand and proofread it? Okay? And so after that, because Wizards went a little crazy with the stories and how they were released this year, once we finished the Innistrad Crimson Vow story reviews, we immediately went into the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty story reviews as well. Magic Story often talks about relatable stuff that's going on in present day, in the world, whether it's civil unrest or political issues or things like that. And like I say, talks about them, right? Alludes to them in some way or metaphorically relates to them. But this is like so much more interesting because now it relates to technology as well. That's not something that we would typically see in a Magic story.
That's uncommon.
Yeah. Another thing that we like to do on these channels, and a huge thank you and shout out to our sponsor store for the pre-releases, Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. Champion Gaming logo up there. They are amazing people. I always say the owners, the employees, and the community are fantastic. That is why we go there. That is why we tout them, right? And we get to go there and do openings there every pre-release. But more importantly, something that we really enjoy doing is we do a promotional video. I was going to say promotional. No. Promotional video there where we show the people opening the cards, we show the store off, etc. And so this year, the first one of those that we did, since we have recently been able to go back post lockdowns and pandemic and etc., we were able to safely return to the store, and we were able to do them for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. If you feel like it's been a long time since you've been to Kamigawa or you've seen cards from Kamigawa, think about how long it's been for the actual denizens of the plane. Thousands of years, in fact, because the first time we were there, it was ancient times, but now it is the future. This is the first ever cyberpunk set for Magic the Gathering. It is super interesting, and the number of the cool cards that people are opening are spectacular. You can see some of them here. Everybody is having an awesome time here at the pre-release. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, I open a lot of pre-release kits on this channel. It's kind of my thing.
Yep.
I have done it for years. I'm not stopping anytime soon. Just try and make me. But
no one's going to try that hard.
Good, because I don't want to. We did openings of pre-release kits from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty as well. And then our rare or mythic is... Oh my god, yes! Hell yeah! This card is insane. And we have that Mind Link mech as well. Yeah, I guess I'm looking to play blue. My goodness. Oh, wow. This pack is sick! What? Wow! Wow! Amazing. We got a foil The Wandering Emperor Planeswalker in the same pack with Jin Gataxius. What? Oh my god. That should not have been allowed to happen. That is sick. I am so happy. Wow. Okay, now I don't know what the hell we're doing. I'm just having a good time. Speaking of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, we're not done yet, because when a new set comes out, there's a lot of new things to talk about, and this year, very interestingly, because this is literally the first time they've done it, and I do not believe they've done anything like it since, for Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, Wizards of the Coast put out a game, free, on Steam,
Loved it.
called Kamigawa, a Visual Novel. And we played the full game, the whole thing, on this channel.
It was incredible, guys, really.
Yeah, and you should definitely go check it out. And again, if you need some incentive. Next. He motions you over. You follow protocol and display your own ID. He checks it over. The name on your ID reads... Here we go, Amy. What's our name?
Oh, no. I guess we can be like the man with the yellow hat, like from Curious George.
Sure.
In case our hat is the same as this man's hat.
You got it. Oh, man, that's funny. Okay. Then, because as I said, Wizards went a little crazy with Magic Story this year, immediately after we were done going through the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty stories and we did the Kamigawa visual novel playthrough, we went right into the Streets of New Capenna story reviews. There's that trope, that Italian trope, that, or at least that mob trope, that business gets done at the tailors. Right? It does. It absolutely, in movies, in like, business gets done at the tailors. But it's usually the boss who is getting a new suit tailored, and the tailor is there, and the tailor is typically in no way in on the discussions that are happening, but they're openly happening in front of this, like, you know, again, traditionally like old Italian man who's like got the measuring tape and the little pins and everything. So I appreciated that trope still existed here, but they turned it on its head because Xander is the tailor here.
Right.
He's the one making the modifications to Angelo's outfit. So I loved that. That made me smile a lot. Where I was like, okay, so taking that classic mob trope and still just turning it right on its head. I appreciated it. I liked it. Very well done. Now, this is going to sound very similar and repetitive, but we like doing these things for every new set, which is why we do them. So we also went back to Champion for another promotional video for the Streets of New Capenna pre-release. This set centers around a brand new plane that we have never been to before and that we are checking out for the first time, headed up by 5 different demon families that signed a contract many years ago. There used to be angels on this plane, but all of that pales in comparison to the amount of fun that everybody is having opening all of these awesome cards. Then you would think that I would say the pre-release kits, right? Not yet. We'll get there. First, did I mention Wizards went a little crazy with stories this year?
No.
We reviewed the one-off Pride Across the Multiverse story that was put out this year.
Charming, delightful, fun, light. Allison's writing has a pacing to it that's very distinct, and it is the pacing of I don't want to sound offensive when I say this, the pacing of someone young, the pacing of someone who's like a social media generation kind of person.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like someone who knows how to write for people who are young now.
Okay.
Have their finger on the pulse and care about memes or, you know, Easter eggs, you know, things like that. An older generation doesn't care about Easter eggs, or at the very least probably doesn't know what Easter eggs are. Even though they're like, oh, okay, that thing. Like they know what it is without knowing that it's called that.
Right. They
if
don't
that
know the
makes
name
sense.
for it. Sure.
You know, and I just like I love the way that she writes for the audience that she writes for, because it feels so. She is aware of the audience when she writes magic stories.
Yes.
And I don't know, other than her, who else has written stories that have felt that genuine, that have felt that much like the author is the audience.
Interesting.
Like we are the same. You know what I mean?
It's a cool way of putting it. Interesting.
Yeah, like she's a fan of Magic Story, as opposed to just being a writer of Magic Story.
Right. Sure. Yeah, it was just, like I said, just amazing to have her back, even for this brief moment. I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of reading this story, and honestly, like, there are times, where we will sit down and get ready to film a jar, and it is work.
Yeah.
This was just a nice way to spend part of our day. Obviously, that one was awesome, and we hope you all enjoyed it as well. If you did not get a chance, go check out that video, watch it for yourself. It's worth the review from us, as well as then following the link in that video to go read the story for yourself. It was a good time. Speaking of videos, of reviews, of stories, there was an Elish Norn one-off story that as we go into 2023 and Phyrexia All Will Be One, that may become relevant and important.
Right.
So if you have not watched that one, here's another incentive.
This whole sequence with this dream thing, this dream that she thought she couldn't have, right? It's just showing her that she's not better than anybody else. You know, she's spent her whole life thinking, hey, I'm better than all of you. I'm going to convert you and make you perfect because I'm going to change you into what I am because you're not good enough the way you are. And you deserve that, and I deserve for you to be that way. And
well, like, I'm saving you, right? It's not like, you know, even though you're upset about it, you won't be soon.
Right.
Whatever.
And so I think I've only talked about this in maybe one other jar, or maybe a couple. But there's this severe false entitlement that she has, right? That she thinks she's better than everybody else. She's going to change them all to be more like her, and therefore that equals perfection. This dream is teaching her that that's not the case, right? You're not better than these people. You're trying to change them over into Phyrexians, and all that happens is something goes wrong, and you have this immense self-doubt, and then what you go on to learn is that you're no different.
Now we are up to the Streets of New Capenna pre-release kit openings, which we did. Again, if it's a new set, I'm doing it. If it's got pre-release kits, they're here, don't you worry. So we did that as well. But it means that our next rare or mythic is... Wow. I have not seen this card before. I mean, I've seen the regular art of it. Wow. That is a borderless. That is gorgeous. That is a border. I told you I was feeling a mythic. Borderless mythic all-seeing arbiter. That is gorgeous. Holy crap. I just love it. That's absolutely incredible. I don't really know what else to say. Like, we're not playing it, which kind of sucks. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous card, and I'm super happy I opened it. That's amazing. Something else that we are somewhat notorious for on this channel, and yet this year, finances may have gotten in the way. That's just how life works. We did one and only one bundle battle on this channel this year. We've done them for like every set since we started doing them.
Yeah.
Our most viewed video on the channel is a bundle battle from many years ago at this point. I think it's the Shadows over Innistrad one. I could be wrong. But this year we did one. We only got to do one. We are hoping to do the rest once finances make themselves available and we can buy the rest of the bundles for ourselves. But this year we did one. And it was we call it the Wife Finance Huz Bundle Battle for Dungeons & Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Probably not looking too good for me, but you know, let's just see, right? I could still win. Couldn't I still? I could still win, right? The next most expensive card that was open today was this Teleportation Circle at $2.32. The next most expensive card that was open today was this Deck of Many Things at $1.86. Now, don't worry. The next most expensive card that was open today was this Alt Art Cave of the Frost Dragon at $1.60. The next thing is not about Magic, but it is about digital card games, so it kind of counts. I moved this from Video Games for All to Gluten Free for Gluten Free for All. No, it definitely doesn't go there.
Yeah, it does.
Moved it.
just that one video, just in the midst of gluten-free food reviews and recipes and stuff. It's just right smack dab in the middle. Perfect.
I'm not tired. You're tired. Anyway, I did more of the Book of Mercenaries playthroughs from Hearthstone. All right, come on, baby, we can do this. What? I had to do 90 damage this game. What the hell? Another thing that we got to do this year that we were super psyched about doing that took us a long time to get to because, you know, Wizards went a little crazy this year with stories, is we finally got to finish our reviews of the Battle for Zendikar Oath of the Gatewatch stories. Finally.
I think this story was probably the thing that really made me identify with Nissa and have Zendikar be my favorite plane.
Okay.
It was probably really this story that, like, made me, like, really solidified a love for Zendikar that I already had, because this story was the one that I could relate to in all of the years in the home that I grew up in, spending so much time outside as a way to escape from my abusive home. You know, I was almost closer to the woods in my backyard than I was to people.
Then, because we had the time to do that, immediately after that, we went right into our reviews of the Dominaria United stories.
What she was doing was she had these true moments. And so this story, I feel, is incredible. And the reason for it is because I feel this story fixes all of the problems in the Liliana arc that I have been complaining about since prior to War of the Spark.
Okay.
Okay? Every time that I sat in this chair and complained about the characterization of Liliana, this story finally fixed it.
Rest in peace, Johnny, but not exactly, but still, I love you and I'm sorry. Then, because it was a new set, Dominaria United, we did more sponsored content for Champion with the pre-release. Obviously, based on the name of the set, Dominaria is united against them in an attempt to try to save the plane from being completed. Unfortunately, there will be some casualties along the way, both literally and figuratively, as we see fan-favorite character Ajani having been completed by the Phyrexians and becoming a sleeper agent. This time I will go right into the pre-release kit openings because that is the next thing that we were able to do, was open pre-release kits for Dominaria United. And then we have the packs themselves, which is what we are here for today. So we will move those over to the side and we'll do those one by one. But first, and most importantly, our promo foil rare, or in this case, mythic, is a promo foil Karn's Silex. First of all,
gorgeous.
Agreed.
My God.
And I mean, pretty sought after. This card's pretty good. So yeah, this is the first one that we open. What a start. I just love doing it. It's so much fun. Anyway, I will not apologize for it. Then we started playing, or we had two videos where we played through and showed you us playing through the, what do they call it? The MTG Arena Ultimate Showdown. Because with the release of Vorthos as a card type and a character from Unfinity this year, all four of the archetypes or player archetypes were revealed, and so we got to play as Vorthos and use a Vorthos deck, and this is how it turned out. in Bolus's clutches. Alright, so firstly, let's play the Chromatic Orrery. Perfect. Then we'll play Apex of Power. Good lord.
Wow.
Add 10 mana of any one color, huh? Oh my god, we have the Scarab God and the Locust God here. Wow. What color mana do you want, Amy? It doesn't matter. Pick one.
Green.
Okay. Green it is. Let's play the Scarab God. Let's activate the Chromatic Orrery. Let's play the Locust God.
So cool.
Let's it's just a 4/4 flyer. Let's play. We have 4 mana.
I was just about to say, why is Domri in this deck? And then I was like, oh no.
Bolus. Bolus needs somebody to kill, Amy. That's why Domri's in this.
Oh no.
Alright, so we're gonna go like this and kill this Captain with advance. Then we're gonna. They can.
Thank you, Dragon Slayer.
How's that for a combo, Johnny?
How you like my combo, Johnny?
Then there was a new set. So you know what that means. We went into the Brothers War story reviews. There's new recruits that are 14 and 15 some odd years old. And one of the 15-year-olds, Assad, comes in and is like, what the hell are we doing sitting here? Isn't there trench right over there? Let's go take it. Let's push further and take our country's land back. Our nation's or city's land back. And Farid's like, no. And Assad's like, look at all these guys. They're just cowards. They're sitting here being cowardly.
It's like, dude.
Why don't we just go? I'm young. I'm gung-ho. I'm ready. I could kill lots of people.
Sure, go do that, but you'll never come back.
Not even that. Farid's point to him was,
For what?
yeah, look at it out there. It's land. The land out there is irrelevant. Spoilers, this entire story takes place over 1 mile of land. Because at the beginning of the story, he says that he is 10 miles from home. Right? Home is behind him, he's advancing forward. He's 10 miles from home. At the end of the story, when they do all these horrific things and tons of people die to go to the next trench, they're 11 miles from home. And that's when the story ends. At least, you know, that portion of the story. Then we go to Teferi, but irrelevant.
And so think about the gravity of that. Like, that's 1 mile.
All the trauma, all the BS, all the death that they went through, they advanced 1 mile.
How many times have they already done that?
Back and forth, there are trenches all over the place.
And
he
how
said.
many times will they do it going forward?
Yep. And then, say it with me, it was a new set, so we did more pre-release content. For Champion, we did another sponsored video for them. For Brothers War, these are just, they're awesome. I love doing them. I really hope you all enjoy them when you're watching them when they come out and or watching these clips now, because it really is awesome. It means a lot. With the threat of the Phyrexians finally revealed in Dominaria United, the Gatewatch Planeswalker Teferi used his time magic to travel back to Dominaria's past during the fight of Urza and Mishra, the Brothers' War. This set truly shows once and for all that war is not necessarily pretty, unless you're talking about the card arts. Then we did, you guessed it, pre-release kit openings for the Brothers' War. Hey, Amy.
Yes.
Check out our promo foil mythic planeswalker in Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. This is insane looking. Holy crap. Oh my god.
This is another one that I was
really looking forward to the possibility of seeing it in foil, which I didn't think I would get to.
Yeah.
But actually, it's a little dark.
No way. This is gorgeous.
It comes across on the camera beautifully, but in
person
it's
is very
little
dark. No, I 100% agree with you. On the camera, it looks insane.
But it's
insane.
But it's a beautiful art and
Good
a beautiful
Lord.
foil nonetheless.
Oh my God. Now that's it, right? That's all the sets this year, so we're done? We don't have anything else? You'd be wrong, because I mentioned it, the year was topped and capped by Varia. I listened to this sentence that I wrote down to describe how the psychic fencer was introduced to us.
Okay.
A demon-like entity shoots brain butterflies out of someone. Then Emmy, the psychic fencer, uses her sword to pin one to the wall and read it.
Yep.
That is
right.
100% what happened.
Yep.
But I got to write that. I wrote that sentence down on a piece of paper today. And so, an awesome, awesome accolade for us. Shout outs to Guildhouse Games. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and to Varia for the opportunity, because we got a preview card this year for their new Arms and Armor micro expansion. Stay tuned to the channel, by the way, because we will be opening that expansion soon enough. But we had some other things to take care of first, but that will be in the new year, very soon after the new year, so that maybe we can top and cap with Varia again, if that is something that we choose to do. But yes, we got a preview card for Arms and Armor.
We also learned that Quetzalcoatl is depicted in human form on occasion, and when he is, he's typically wearing a kopili, or like a feather headdress, which reminded us of the character they were talking about in the trailer.
Can be great leaders.
How amazing is that? I am super happy with that. I hope you are too.
Yes.
Sorry, I'll rephrase. I know you were too.
Yeah.
We mentioned it many times. And so that was it for pre-recorded released videos this year. But we can't forget to mention that we are live on this channel every single Monday and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, that's a little strange because the day this video comes out, which is Thursday, we will be live on this channel at 8 p.m. Eastern, as well as next Thursday. But that's because it's the holidays. Sometimes we move things around if we have to. But it's almost always Fridays, and it is always Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. There's literally only one Monday that we missed this year, and it's because we were trapped in a place with not a car, so we could not travel back home to be able to play.
That is unfortunately factual.
Yes, and we tried desperately to try to figure out how to do it where we were.
Yeah.
And it did not work out. So we did have to cancel one Monday stream this year, just one, which is kind of impressive, I think. But it's annoying that it did have to be the one that we canceled. So, whereas Fridays, sometimes things are going on with pre-release and stuff like that, so it doesn't always work out every Friday. But it is every Friday and Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we encourage you to join us for that, because on Mondays we do limited and or viewer battles for MTG Arena, so whatever the newest limited format is. We also got to do early access streams this year. They're back. We're so happy to be a part of them. And we got to do them for New Capenna, Baldur's Gate, Dominaria United, and Brothers War. This sucks, man. All right, next turn we get the dragon, though. Jesus. We're dead? No, we're not. No, we're not. Okay. That was very scary. We're at 2. But that means we drew the other copper dragon. We are dead, though. Oh, we're not. We're actually not. We're actually not. 6/5 haste flying, attack. Come on, roll a decent number. A decent number. 16 treasure.
Wow.
Okay. Put those cards onto the battlefield. Okay, here we go. How do you
Doing
play
it.
2 mythics in a turn?
Oh my god. They said nice.
I mean, yeah.
That was like scary. Like I actually shook. Do it again.
I would love to. Here's a power plant worker. We have assembled Tron. Pass. Amazing. We did it.
So that was really great.
One of those moments got us into an ad for Wizards, which was the Mythic Dragon moment, because we played 3 Mythics in a turn. We freaked out. We submitted that clip to them, and then the next time, I guess it was Dominaria United. When Dominaria United came around, we got into the ad for the preview for Dominaria United, which, again, how incredible is that?
I
So
actually
cool.
shook.
Very nice. Absolutely true. Very nice. And then we'll talk about this we do talk about this in the Video Games for All video. So I encourage you to tune into those as well. Like I mentioned, links in the description down below for Video Games for All and Gluten Free for All. And you can check out those 2 giveaway videos also. But we streamed on this channel this year. We did the VODs over there. X-Men Legends, X-Men Legends 2, our Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem, Super Hot, God of War. I mean, what else do you need? But also, we will be doing another new one this week, which technically is still in 2022. So, yeah, there will be more than that as well. But that is everything. This is our biggest channel. It's our main channel, as we like to call it. So we do the most things over here. And then because it's Magic and it's like newer stuff and it varies a lot, that's the most. So this will be the longest video. So apologies for that, but also like, that's just how it goes over here. This is the type of content that we put out. So I hope you all enjoyed that little retrospective. What I want to know from all of you, if you want to leave it in the comments, by the way, let's not forget, this is a giveaway. How do you enter the giveaway, Joe? Well, let me tell you. First, make sure that you are subscribed. When you subscribe, make sure that you ring that bell so that you will get notifications whenever any of our videos come out, including when we reveal the winner, which will be next Thursday. So make sure that you have that bell rung as well so that you will know exactly when that video comes out. You will get this, we will send it to you, we'll talk to you, figure it out, etc. We'll announce the winner then. And the other thing that you have to do, sorry, I got mixed up in my head there. You will leave down below 1 comment. Just 1.
Only.
Just 1. In that comment, you can say whatever you want. What I want to know from you in that comment, though, if you want to leave us something, is of the stuff that we did this year, if you have watched us this year, what was your favorite thing that you were a part of or that you watched? Or if you are new and you've just seen this video, what looked the most interesting to you and do you want to see more of in the coming year?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to know from you in the comments. Please be aware, I want to mention it in all of these. If you leave more than 1 comment, you will be disqualified. It is not because we're trying to be jerks. It's because you would give yourself an advantage in being picked to win, and we don't want that. That's unfair to the rest of the people, so we will be forced to disqualify you. But if you wrote a comment already, instead of having to delete it and then write another one, you can edit your original comment and you can put in whatever you want. Also, don't forget to like the video. And then it is not required to win, but shares help a lot.
Yeah.
You might think to yourself that the more comments, the less likely you are to win. But I will say, the more people that enter these giveaways, the more incentivized we are to do another one in the future. Because if we don't get enough of a response and we're not financially able to do it, there won't be much of an incentive, right? So I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. Right. I'm just letting you know we're doing this giveaway because we want to thank all of you. Those numbers that Amy mentioned so long ago at the top of this video. Sorry, it's been a longer one, but like I said, we do a lot of things here. Those numbers mean a lot to us. And we want those numbers to grow because we want more people to see the things that we're doing. We want to bring that message to more people, and we want to meet more awesome people.
Yeah.
Because the people that we have already, we appreciate you so much. So much. And we don't want it to look like we don't. But we want more people. We want to meet lots more people. So make sure that this gets shared out. Give this as a gift to somebody of hey, by the way, here's this giveaway. If they win it, you'll get brownie points from them for sure.
That's true.
That you told them about the giveaway and then they won it. So, and then maybe they owe you one. So, be aware of that as well. But really, I mean, thank you all for any and all support that you have given us this year, that you will give us next year, and that you are giving us right now as well. We would love to see you live on stream every Monday and Friday, but this Thursday and next Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on this channel. Mondays for MTG Arena, Fridays, this Thursday and next Thursday, for whatever video game we happen to be playing at the time. Tonight, if you are unaware, we are playing Shadow of the Colossus.
Ooh.
So, stay tuned for that. I hope you all are looking forward to it. I know I am.
I don't know anything about it, but I am.
It's almost like that's the point of our video games channel. And so, again, the other thing is, don't forget, we are giving away 2 other things. They're not 3 of these, I promise. We're giving away something different on Video Games for All and something different on Gluten Free for All. So you should check the links in the description down below and go to those videos for those giveaways also. Because entering into this video does not enter you into those other 2 giveaways.
No.
You have to go to those other 2 videos and enter into those as well.
Yes, 1 comment only. And remember to ring those bells so that you will actually know and be able to keep track of whether you've won these giveaways or not.
Because as I said, we are picking a winner in 1 week, next Thursday, so you do not have a lot of time. When you are watching this, if you are in a place to leave a comment down below and subscribe and ring the bell and hit that like button, do it as soon as possible so you do not forget. Because next Thursday, when that rolls around and we pick that winner, that's it, it's over. And you'll have to, hopefully, if we get a big enough response, wait until the next one. So do not miss out. Obviously, because they are coming up, happy holidays one and all, or they are here right now. Happy holidays one and all, and we are looking forward to an awesome new year. But before the new year, we will see you to pick a winner, as well as at any streams and videos that you join us for. So, for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.